The Billion-Dollar Illusion: How a Car Mechanic Deceived the World's Wealthiest Investors. In the heart of California, where dreams are built and broken, a man named Jeff Karpoff lived an ordinary life. A car mechanic by trade, Jeff's story began like any other, but ended in a billion-dollar scandal that would shock the world. His deception was so intricate, so perfectly designed, that even the sharpest minds in business, including Warren Buffett himself, fell for it. But how did a man with no formal education in finance or engineering pull off the largest solar energy fraud in U.S. history? This is the story of a scam that seemed too good to be false. Jeff Karpoff wasn't always a master manipulator. He started small, repairing cars in a rundown garage. Business wasn't booming, and debts piled up. The laughter of his children at home grew quieter as bills remained unpaid. In desperation, Jeff turned to the wrong path, selling drugs to make ends meet. But deep down, he knew this wasn't the life he wanted. Then, fate intervened. A local solar panel company hired him as a salesman. It was there, amidst panels gleaming in the Californian sun, that Jeff stumbled upon an idea that would change everything. While talking to clients, Jeff heard the same worry repeatedly. What if the solar panels get stolen? That question planted a dangerous seed in his mind. What if solar energy could be made mobile? What if generators powered by the sun could be transported wherever needed, safe from thieves, profitable, and green? Jeff envisioned mobile solar generators mounted on trailers, moving wherever the demand was. But there was one problem. Jeff knew nothing about making them. Desperate, he teamed up with his brother-in-law, a simple mechanic. After months of trial, error, and late-night arguments, they built their first prototype, a frame on wheels with solar panels glinting on top. But would anyone care? The world already had diesel generators, reliable and trusted. Why would anyone choose solar over diesel? Enter Watson, a man as enigmatic as Jeff's idea. A former software engineer, Watson had a taste for risk and secrets of his own. When Jeff showed him the portable solar generator, Watson didn't just see a product, he saw potential. "We'll call it DC Solar," Watson whispered, "and we won't sell to small-time buyers. We'll sell to giants." Hollywood became their playground. Film sets needed quiet, clean energy. Diesel generators were too noisy. DC Solar's silent solar generators fit perfectly. Stars loved them. Producers praised them. But Jeff wanted more, much more. In 2009, the U.S. government introduced a 30% tax credit for businesses investing in renewable energy. This law meant that investors could get back almost a third of their investment from the government. Jeff saw his opportunity. "Buy our solar generators," he pitched. "Pay only 30% now. The government will cover the rest. It's practically free." It sounded too good to be true, but it wasn't. Not yet. Investors flocked in. Hollywood producers, telecom giants like T-Mobile, and insurance titans like GEICO, owned by Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, all wanted a piece of the solar dream. Jeff had done it. He was no longer a mechanic. He was a solar mogul with billions pouring in. But behind the luxurious parties, private jets, and 100 luxury cars, a dark truth festered. When Sherwin-Williams, a major paint company, placed a large order, the cracks in Jeff's empire began to show. DC Solar couldn't deliver. They simply didn't have enough generators. Jeff made a bold choice: lie. His team assembled fake solar generators with non-working parts. They crafted documents showing thousands of generators were deployed across the country. They buried fake GPS trackers in empty fields to trick investors into believing the generators were real and operational. The deception deepened. Jeff bribed a T-Mobile employee to sign a fake 10-year agreement for 1,000 generators. This forged trust among investors, making them believe DC Solar's future was secured. Meanwhile, new investors' money was quietly funneled to pay returns to older investors, a classic Ponzi scheme. Jeff's life became the stuff of dreams: luxury homes, exotic vacations, and high-stakes gambling. But the generators weren't working, and whispers of doubt grew louder. Customers complained. Investors demanded answers. Jeff kept the illusion alive until the illusion became impossible to maintain. In 2014, the IRS knocked on DC Solar's door. Though Jeff's lawyers managed to brush them off initially, suspicion lingered. Then came the final blow. A whistleblower from inside DC Solar stepped forward. The truth spilled out. Of the 177,000 generators Jeff claimed to have, most never existed. Fake GPS trackers were buried in random locations to fool investors. The 10-year T-Mobile agreement? Completely fabricated. The FBI and SEC swooped in. DC Solar's offices were raided. The party was over. On November 9, 2021, the man who once dazzled billionaires stood before a judge. Jeff Karpoff was sentenced to prison. His wife, his mysterious partner Watson, and 5 others were also convicted. The lavish cars, homes, and private jets were seized. The investors, including Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, were left stunned, having lost over $1 billion. Jeff had built an empire, not on innovation, but on lies. The story of DC Solar is a warning hidden in plain sight. How did some of the smartest, richest people in the world get fooled? How could a car mechanic outwit billionaires? Perhaps the most dangerous scams aren't the ones that seem impossible. They're the ones that seem too perfect to fail. The sun had shone brightly on Jeff Karpoff's empire, but in the end, it was only an illusion, a billion-dollar illusion that vanished into the shadows. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Docutainment, where we uncover the most mind-blowing real-life stories that blur the line between reality and mystery. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a tale where truth is stranger than fiction. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and keep watching Docutainment.